Lots of excitement here at Nationals Park as the Washington Nationals make it to the World Series. Now that hasn't happened here in Washington since 1933 when Big Train Walter Johnson took the Senators to the World Series. This is the last night of the homestand here of the World Series.
Yes.
Can you believe this?
No, I never would have believed it. I've been a fan ever since they got here. I arrived in D.C. like the same time the Nats did. This is a dream come true.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what about you?
Well, she's one of my favorite people. I live in D.C. and I'm so happy that the Nats are in the World Series, and I'm so happy I can be here with the biggest Nats fan I know.
And talk about these signs you have here. I mean, one of them, Houston, you have a
problem.
Yeah.
They've been playing with adversity throughout the year, and they needed that adversity. The 2-0 was too good, you know. Got to get back to 2-2, backs against the wall. Time to turn it around. Let's go Nats.
It's what we've done all year. It's what we've done all year. We brought it back from when we were down. We just have to go one pitch at a time. We're going to go one game, 1-0.
So what about this baby shark thing? What is
I
it?
don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Are you Mama Shark or Baby Shark?
Oh, she's Mama Shark.
Oh, this is Mama Shark.
I'm Mama Shark, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or Bubba Shark.
So what do you think about this whole thing about the Baby Shark thing? Didn't that help? Bring
Yes,
the
it
team
really
together?
did. I'm very, very superstitious. I always carry the same things on me like this whole time. My Michael Morse jersey's always with me. Baby Shark outfit. I have a red and white koozie that I use for my beers. Michael Morse baseball card inside my phone case. All of it. Huh?
Same purse.
Same purse.
So you're a diehard fan,
Die
whether
hard.
they win or lose.
Whether they win or lose.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here since, I remember celebrating just getting to 500. And now we're celebrating them in the World Series. It's amazing.
World Series here in Washington?
Unheard of.
Absolutely,
No such thing.
yes.
Like when we heard World Series was coming to DC, we had to make it a point to be here.
Awesome, phenomenal. Yes, phenomenal, awesome.
Are you all baseball fans or Nats fans?
They go hand in hand.
Yes.
I know we got the other. Baseball fans and Nats fans.
I've been a Nationals fan since 2005 when they moved here from Montreal.
I've only lived here for 6 years, but I think Nats fans have been waiting for this. And I think that it's amazing to see this many Nats fans in D.C., where it's a transient town where you could be anybody's fan. I'm originally a Cardinals fan, but they beat us, and I'm here supporting my second love, and they got this.
And what about you?
We've lived in this neighborhood for 10 years. We've watched the Nats have some tough losses, and this season has been a dream come true. We're happy to be here, and we'd like to finish the fight.
Finish the fight!
And what about, do you all do that Baby Shark thing?
Of course, we know a lot of toddlers, and
Baby Shark. Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Hopefully we see a
Baby
lot of Mama
Shark.
Sharks.
Yeah, some Daddy
Daddy
Sharks.
And some home run dance parties.
Yeah.
Why did you hang in there as a Nats fan?
I guess just faith. I just like the team. They seem to enjoy playing together. There's a lot of spirit and a lot of spark, and they're a team. They play together, and it just is fun to watch them.
So what about you?
I came all the way from California to take my dad out to this World Series game. So I'm excited to be here. I don't know anyone in the lineup, but I know my dad loves the Nats, so that's why I'm here.
It's a birthday gift.
It's a birthday gift.
What is it that changed this culture of this team?
New guys came in, and you're never quite sure. I worked for a company that had a great culture, and it's just when people decide they want to be together with one another, and it just works. And that requires great leadership. And they say great leaders don't do great things. Great leaders are people under whose leadership great things happen.
I'm with some Nats fans, and only one of them's from here, right?
That's
you, right?
Yeah. Alexandria.
Yeah. And where are you guys from?
We're both from Colorado.
We're out of Colorado. We're the Hefner family. You got my oldest John, my youngest Bryce.
Whole family, yeah.
And I'm the patriarch.
Any special players that came to the team this year that you think helped kind of change the culture of the team?
You got some young players. Obviously, Soto, just unbelievable in the postseason, just been killing it. I think he's done so much to change that team. You got some veterans, but also mixed against a lot of young talent. So it's going to be a really good team going forward too. It's dangerous.
And I'll add Para to that. Not a starter, a role player,
but we've seen him play around the league. He was with us out in the Colorado Rockies, and he's just, I think his presence in the locker room is remarkable to help those young players, and he helps pull that team together.
It's just an unbelievable experience.
When you heard they were coming here for the World Series, they had won and got in the World Series, what did you think? How did you react to that?
I don't know if I can say that on camera. But I'm excited and I'm here.
We're with Wolf Blitzer, and he is here for the third home game the Nationals have had since 1933, right? And talk about the excitement here in D.C. for this team.
It's very exciting. I didn't expect that we would be here. Certainly the first half of the season we weren't looking all that strong, but we've really come through. If somebody would have said even a few weeks ago, you know what, the Washington Nationals are going to be in the World Series and it's going to be 2-2. We're going to see who's going to win Game 5. I would have said, well, I don't think that's going to happen. But this team has been great. And so I'm just hoping for the best. I would love to see my Nationals win the World Series.
The team goes back in major leagues to a World Series in '33, but there was a Negro League team, the Homestead Grays, that won World Series at Griffith Stadium. I don't know if you remember Griffith that was here. And they had big crowds, and so that's something special that people should remember.
It certainly should. I do remember Griffith Stadium, and I remember the Negro League as it was called, and I read all the history books because I love baseball, I love history, and I think it's really significant. People shouldn't forget what was going on at a time of division in our country. Baseball sort of brought a lot of people together.
This Nationals clubhouse, they have really come together. And talk about how significant that is to get a team this far.
It's really significant, and I credit the players, of course, manager, the coaches, the executives, the owners, but the community as a whole, too. The support that the Nationals have received. And it's not just, and what's really impressive, if you go to a game, as I do, you see liberals and conservatives, Democrats and Republicans, people who don't care about politics, people of all different ethnic and racial and religious divisions, but they all come together, young and old. It's really exciting, and I credit baseball for that.
What are you guys going to do when they go back to Houston? How are you going to watch the games?
Same thing that I've been doing for all the games ever since the Game 5 of the NLDS. I wear the same thing. I go to the same bar, Midlands Beer Garden in Parkview. It's great. Check it out.
You go with her?
Of course I do. Okay. Yeah.
So can you guys add one more? I mean, I want to go to that place.
Absolutely,
it sounds like
the
fun.
Huh? As many fans as we can get.
All right.
Beer Garden is on Georgia and Morton in Columbia Heights.
How are you going to celebrate when they go back to Houston? Because you can't be here, right? I mean, you can't be at the game.
We might follow them to Houston.
We might go to Houston. I gotta go, right?
Right,
but
exactly.
We will be around town down here enjoying ourselves.
And so Houston has a problem tonight, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, go Nats.
Go Nats, yes.